Hi, welcome to our channel True Up. The reason why Huawei can get the support of the Chinese is that the company has challenged the monopoly of foreign chips with its strength. The self-developed HiSilicon Kirin chip has become a powerful product to challenge Apple and Qualcomm. It is a pity that although Huawei has mastered the design capabilities of top-level chips, it has not controlled the entire industry chain. Because after the chips are designed, advanced foundry technology is required for production, but many chip production technologies are related to the United States. Therefore, after the US adjusted the chip rules, TSMC and other companies were unable to supply freely, and Huawei's HiSilicon chips were also forced to completely stop production. However, after Huawei, many domestic manufacturers are increasing their investment in the semiconductor industry and have achieved very eye-catching results. ZTE is one of the companies that has made great breakthroughs in the semiconductor field. Although it was sanctioned by the United States before, it quickly adjusted after the subsequent resumption of supply. With the intensification of Sino-US trade tensions, ZTE has also accelerated the development of self-developed chips in the past 2 years. ZTE has also accelerated the development of self-developed chips. At present, ZTE has cooperated with TSMC to use its 7nm chip manufacturing technology in chip manufacturing and packaging to manufacture its own 7nm chip, and the chip is completely designed by ZTE. ZTE insiders also revealed that the company is considering using a more advanced process technology than 7nm, which means that ZTE has mastered the design of 5nm chips and may achieve mass production in the near future. So what kind of achievements have ZTE's self-developed chips achieved? Can ZTE mobile phone become another domestic mobile phone brand that attracts worldwide attention after Huawei? Can ZTE phones regain Apple's market share in China? Okay, that and more is exactly what we are going to talk about today. A few days ago, the official data released, ZTE terminal shipments will exceed 100 million units in 2021, of which the utilization rate of self-developed chips will exceed 50%. It can be seen from this achievement that ZTE has become another domestic technology giant that has risen in an all-round way after Huawei. This company has the world's advanced chip design capabilities, and it will have great prospects in the future. Well, it is not surprising to me that ZTE can design advanced chips, because this company has unique technical reserves and has innate advantages that other independent terminal brands cannot match in terms of underlying protocols, communication capabilities, and antenna technology. ZTE also has 3 major capabilities in the industry terminal, including security, customization, and ecology. It has a built-in independent security chip and can provide deep ROM. In terms of ecology, it maintains close ties with the 3 major operators and has more than 100 application partners and accessories partners. It is by virtue of these advantages that ZTE has achieved the achievement of over 100 million terminal shipments, making ZTE more determined to insist on self-developed chips. It is worth mentioning that in 2021, ZTE terminals will also be ranked first in the world for 2 double materials, namely, the world's largest market share of 5G CPE and the largest global share of home terminal products, with a cumulative shipment volume of 580 million. Another point is that ZTE has also achieved considerable growth in mobile terminal equipment. In 2021, its revenue will increase by nearly 40% year-on-year, and its market share is also steadily increasing. Now, the 3rd generation underscreen camera phone ZTE Axon 40 Ultra has also been officially released. Compared with the previous 2 generations, this generation of products is basically close to perfection. It truly achieves the seamless integration of the underscreen camera area and other areas. When it comes to the proactive imaging performance, it is no different from ordinary mobile phones. Relying on many technological innovations, ZTE is developing continuously. I believe that with the blessing of strong technical strength, this technology giant will surely usher in better development. Speaking of ZTE, we have to mention the entanglement between ZTE and the United States. ZTE was sanctioned by the US back in 2010. That year, ZTE signed a contract to sell a batch of products mixed with software and hardware of American technology companies to Telecommunications Iran, Iran's largest telecom operator. ZTE was subsequently investigated by the U.S. Department of Commerce because the move violated the U.S. export ban on Iran. On March 7, 2016, the U.S. Department of Commerce placed ZTE and its 3 affiliates on the Entity List for violating U.S. export control regulations and imposed export restrictions on ZTE, prohibiting U.S. companies from selling chips to ZTE. The United States thus began to sanction ZTE. On March 23 this year, with the judgment of the U.S. court, not only did the U.S. 7-year probation period for ZTE finally come to an end, but it also meant that ZTE finally got rid of the sanctions from the US that had been entangled for 7 years. To put it simply, the 5-year control period of ZTE by the US Department of Justice has expired, and ZTE will no longer have to pay sky-high fines to the US every year, nor will it be subject to the daily monitoring personnel arranged by the US inside the company. So, what is the truth about the US sanctions against ZTE? As we all know, the rapid development of China in recent years is the fundamental reason why the United States has been against China. In 2010, China's total nominal GDP surpassed that of Japan and ranked second in the world. China's comprehensive national strength has been continuously enhanced, and its influence in the world has continued to increase. This has also aroused a high degree of vigilance in the United States. During the Trump era, a global trade war was launched under the pretext of U.S. interests first, and China became its main target. The ultimate goal was to prevent China's economic development and growth. From a corporate perspective, the rise of Chinese technology companies is behind the U.S. repeated entanglement with ZTE. The most important thing in the United States is technology, because it represents future competitiveness. Technology can be used in the military and can also change the financial system. The trade war is just a fuse, an excuse, and what the US government is pointing at is the possible competitive advantage China may gain in the field of technology. To some extent, Chinese technology companies such as ZTE and Huawei are being punished for the development of Chinese technology. For example, before 2019, Huawei's mobile phones were leading the whole world. Its total smartphone shipments were 240.6 million units, ranking second in the world. However, after the Entity List incident, the supply of chips was cut off, and Huawei's mobile phone shipments dropped significantly. According to the latest data, Huawei's mobile phone shipments were only 35 million units, ranking 9th in the world. However, in the communication equipment market, Huawei's achievements are still impressive. According to data, Huawei still accounted for 28.7% of the global communications equipment market in 2021, up 7% year-on-year, ranking first in the world. Ericsson ranks second in the world with a 15% share, followed by Nokia with 14.9%, ZTE with 10.5%, Cisco with 5.6%, and Samsung Electronics with 3.1%. It can be expected that for a long time to come, China and the United States will compete comprehensively in almost all fields such as technology and finance, and the United States will continue to take action against Chinese companies. Well, this is a long-term struggle for China. Do you think China can achieve the final victory? Thanks for watching our video. We would appreciate it if you subscribed our channel and gave us a thumb. See you.